this, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Lions of Vancouver.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week.
And we are underway from Vancouver. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And when you think about great seasons in recent memory, he's definitely putting one together here. There's a good chance he's going to go over 5,000 yards passing for the season. He's just a little bit under that mark coming in. And I tell you, it's pretty rarefied air when you get up there with numbers like this.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
But it's going to be second down.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him on pass, and you know he wants.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and the defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Jalen Carter,
he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
That's taken on the 25.
nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC.
Well, as we know, they have already clinched the NFC North, a wild card game waiting for them. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Palmer going in motion right.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On second down, here's Goff.
And that's caught by the tight end, Granson.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Barkley is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Barkley again.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. You talk about this Falcon defense.
They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession.
As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Palmer going in motion right.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Again, Goff.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. Up the middle with Barkley. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Goff.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop. Back to Mixon on second down.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Dawson. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here's Tommy Townsend now.
Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And taken right at the 35. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Well, the Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
47-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And his throw here's incomplete.
I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
The Vancouver offense out and about set for another series.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
The Lions at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really...
So the 14-yard inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
31-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Dawson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop any like that one. Second down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Dawson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Marshall. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw. Dawson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. Went to his primary read. He recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
10 yards on the pickup.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
jet sweep. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Falcons first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And shutting him off now open field. A nice move he had, but can't break away.
And he's brought down just inside the 30.
Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Goff.
That's taken in by Palmer.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Goff. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another first down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the bootleg. Dawson.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Dawson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sutton. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Sutton.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw again. Pass incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Terrace Marshall.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. But the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Now it's gone. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
A final shot before break here. Goff.
Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. If I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Throwing on third. Goff. Fighting through pressure. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's a give to Mixon. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. He can't get him down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and
10. To throw is Goff.
This is taken in by McBride. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Kylan Granson.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But when you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. That time a 6-play drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Another shot now for this Lions offense.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And a Vancouver first down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
The 37-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Wide open. It's Marshall, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Here's the option.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
It's 2nd and inches.
Looking to throw. Dawson. And it's complete to Adams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw. Dawson.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Goff.
That's complete to McBride.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff.
And this will be a Falcons first down as they get this up to about the 42.
So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Palmer.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Falcons.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
Able to get this one to McBride.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Goes right back to McBride. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Point after here coming up. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Lions offense set to take over. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Adams the man in motion right.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here comes the Lions punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for in May, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
But the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. A handoff running left, Mixon.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Dawson.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On 1st down, Dawson.
And again back to Kmet. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. From the 23, here's 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Dawson.
And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
They run for it with Mixon. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. On 1st and 10, Dawson.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Dawson. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. Devontae Adams with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
That's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC.
Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Gone. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Dawson, slant to Adams. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
A handoff to Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Dawson.
On the out route, this is Adams with a catch.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His last catch was number 1100. This one, 1101. Puts him even with 2013 Hall of Famer Chris Carter.
So it just tells you it doesn't matter whether you catch it with one hand, catch it with 2 hands. They count the save. And what a number he has put up in his career.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll look to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Cade Otton.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now Goff.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. But he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line.
The Vancouver offense out and about set for another series.
They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Dawson. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. up as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. He missed his only attempt earlier. This time he's going for the win. And this one is right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? It's just pretty evident to me.
Well, this one, Carter, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end. I should have served her.